Let's talk about everything going on with Disney and Marvel. Now, I'm sure many of you have been paying attention to what's been going on, but if you haven't, let me give you a little bit of a TLDR. Marvel's quality has dropped significantly because Disney has allowed them to bloat their upcoming releases. I don't think Disney cares much about what's going on with Marvel right now because during their recent earners call, they announced that most of the money they're making, in fact, their profits are up, and that's in large thanks to the theme parks. The theme parks are doing great, and they're bringing in tons of money. Revenue and profits beat expectations as visitors packed Disney's theme parks. Overall revenue rose 26%. And Disney Plus is doing well. According to them, it's surpassed Netflix. 14.4 million new subscribers in the quarter that ended in June. The company now has 221 million streaming subscribers. That took Disney past Netflix to become the biggest streamer in the world. And now they've got an ad-supported tier coming. So why would they change anything? And because so many people are subscribed to them, and Disney Plus seems to be doing well, you can expect more stuff like this. Here's some shots from Ironheart. Wow, that looks great. That looks amazing. Whoa. Look at this quality. That is great. Wow, that looks so good. Well, the reason, though, that everyone's excited about Ironheart is because, of course, Zoe Terex has been cast in the show. Of course, this is a transgender non-binary actor. So this is a reason to watch the show. And if you don't watch it, it must be because you're a hateful person. Then we can move on over to She Hulk. They just put out some new stuff. They just put out some new promotional material. Here's this awesome poster. I'm sure this just gets you excited. Whoa! This could be a life-changing show. A true triumph. The best Marvel show since the last one. Got this one. I'm sure this has got you excited right here. Whoa. Here's another one. Whoa. I love the clip that they put out for this, too. They showed her arguing with Captain America, just making fun of him, calling him a virgin and all this stuff. Because, I mean, that's what we all want to see, right? We all want to see the characters that made us fall in love with this franchise absolutely destroyed by the new ones, by the new characters. And she's, of course, better than the original Hulk at everything because she's the bestest ever. But in this, she causes the car to crash because she's incompetent. And then, of course, remember, we can't have a man save a woman. So now, instead of Bruce Banner giving her a blood transfusion to cause her to become the She-Hulk, she gets some of his blood on her as she saves him from the car crash, and that infects her. Boy, that Marvel writing room just keeps on getting better and better, doesn't it? And then don't forget about the comic book side of Marvel, because now they're making more changes. This is interesting. Now, it's not confirmed. I read through this article. This is from Bounding and Comics by John Della Rose. And they did a little investigating, and it looks like Mary Jane and Black Cat might have something going on in the future. So she just made out with Peter Parker in the 900th issue of Amazing Spider-Man, Would it be too much of a stretch? I don't think it is, because this is pretty tame for Marvel. For Black Cat to be the head of a polyamorous relationship that she's in with Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. What a spit in the face to fans that'll be. Because don't forget, Mary Jane is now no longer with Peter after Nick Spencer spent 2 years rebuilding the relationship between Mary Jane and Peter. They broke that off recently so she could be with a POC that has children, although it looks like they might be her children. I'm not sure. They haven't confirmed anything yet on that. And Peter is miserable again, is now apparently about to hook up with her, and she's about to hook up with her because they just made Black Cat bi. So she's got her own, this is her right here, making out with this woman. And she's currently in her Black Cat series. And she's about to have a new series with Mary Jane Watson. So the speculation here is that they're going to get in a relationship, but she's already in a relationship with Peter. So now I'm starting to think the three of them are going to be in a poly relationship through Black Cat. And before you say hell no, I invite you to read up on some of the shit Marvel Comics has been doing over the past couple of years, and then tell me that that's not possible. It's very possible, and wouldn't shock me at all. And people on Twitter would celebrate, oh, should never put her back with Peter. This is a better matchup. This is the matchup that she was destined to be in. I could totally see this being a thing. And like I said, it's just speculation, but it makes sense if you think about it, what they would do. And I'm going to take it a step further. It's not going to be just her and Mary Jane. She's also going to be with Peter. I think that would be kind of hilarious. I'll make a video on it. This is why I always say I wish they would just retire Peter and MJ. You've got Miles Morales out there. I don't care what you do to Miles Morales. You can do whatever you want with him. But just retire Peter Parker and Mary Jane in the comics. Let them have a happy ending. Let them go off and be married, have a house and a kid, and stop pulling this bullshit with them. Nobody wants to see Peter Parker and Mary Jane in a poly relationship with Black Cat. But this is modern Marvel. I'd rather them just retire the characters. I really would. Just retire them. Because I'm not reading this shit anyway. I'm tired of hearing about how Peter's being cucked again. He's literally being cucked right now in his own book by some dude who's with Mary Jane. And now they might do something like this. It's ridiculous. Just retire the characters in the comic side. Nobody's reading it anyway. Most people buy Amazing Spider-Man, just throw it in a long box. They don't even read it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.